What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with another video, a discussion slash rant. And about who, you might ask? It's actually about Goten and Trunks. See, now Goten and Trunks are actually some of my favorite characters. Mainly Goten, because, you know, he's like a little Goku, and I feel like that's what he should have really been, but that's beside the point. These two characters are now in Dragon Ball Super. They were introduced in Dragon Ball Z as, the sons of Vegeta and Goku, and they were supposed to be these badass offspring who fuse and fight Buu, and they had a really good, story arc about them. And then we get Dragon Ball Super, and they haven't really done anything. On top of that, they haven't aged at all. So at the end of Dragon Ball Z, they are obviously teenagers, and if you don't know, Dragon Ball Super takes place in between the time Goku kills Kid Buu and the time the world tournament happens where Goku meets Oob. That's where Dragon Ball Super takes place at, and it's just nuts to me that they don't show these two characters aging at all, and there's actually a reason for it, really. Sadly, it's because in Japan, they always feel the need to have a child protagonist at some point. That's why we got Dragon Ball with, Kid Goku, and then Dragon Ball Z was, Goten and Trunks, obviously. And then in GT, that's why they made Goku back into a child again. It's just, it's just this reoccurring theme that happens. So that's the reason that they haven't aged in Super. But I guess the good thing that is actually going to happen if Dragon Ball Super decides to continue and go a little bit beyond is Pan and Bulla. They are a good thing for the show because obviously those are two brand new characters that can age and become kids, and we will still have those protagonists that are children, and therefore Goten and Trunks can finally start to actually look at their age, because as of right now these guys are literally like 12, 13, 14, 15, between that range, and they should definitely start to look like it. Instead, they still look 7 and 8 like we just met them. Especially Goten, the newer Dragon Ball Super art style is very childlike. They make him look very, very childlike when he's not, and it's just a bad look, because that's one of the only things that kind of turns, I love the show, but that's one of the only things that kind of turns me off sometimes when I see his character, because that is one of my favorites, and I want to see them grow. I want to see them grow up and do, badass things. I wanted to see Goten and Trunks during the Tournament of Power arc. Even though they didn't make it into the actual tournament, I wish they would have, because it would have been cool. Their explanation of that was they were just too childlike, and they wouldn't really take it serious, I guess. But even during that tournament, they were left on Android 17's island to protect it with Krillin's kid Marin, and I think it would have been perfect for them to do a side arc or just an episode of Goten and Trunks protecting Marin from, the poachers that would come to Android 17's island. It would have just been perfect. It would have given us more screen time for those characters, because as Dragon Ball goes on, after Dragon Ball Z, we got GT, and it was literally the Goku show. It's basically just all Goku, and now Dragon Ball Super is just essentially Goku and Vegeta, and so we don't really get that. We don't really get the other characters anymore. They just kind of show up here and there, and even if they do, they don't really do much. That's why the Tournament of Power was so great, is because it gave us those side characters that we all know and that we all love, and it was great. They did things. They actually participated and even got a couple of knockouts that were well deserved. Even though some of them got knocked off of the arena, and it wasn't really a good look for them. I didn't think like for Piccolo, for instance, the way he went out was kind of BS. So it's just things like that. But at the same time, that arc was just beautiful in its own way, because it did give us back those characters. Hell, even in the Dragon Ball Super manga right now, the Moro arc, we are, I'm sure, about to get more of those characters that we like. We're gonna get Krillin, we're gonna get Tien, because Moro has sent his goons to Earth. And so we have to get some battles between our favorite side heroes and these goons. Like maybe even Goten and Trunks will show up. That's why it's just annoying that they didn't give us like enough of these characters, because like, let's be honest, they're still kind of strong. They can still, keep up a little bit. I know that the characters just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and there's nothing that characters like Krillin or Tien can do anything about, but there's still room for development. If you introduce a character, I still feel like it should be fleshed out a little bit. Like the Universe 6 characters, I hope we get to see them again at some point, but it's just weird how like Goten and Trunks are they're just children. It's almost like they will forever be children. Like, I just want to be able to see these characters age. I want to see them have to, do something. That's all that I want from them, and that's why this is a little bit of a rant / discussion. I want to know what you guys think about these characters. Like, do you enjoy Trunks and Goten's character? I just think it's funny as well that we got those characters introduced and they were able to go Super Saiyan so easily because, quote on like air quotes, they were they were Goku and Vegeta's kids. So that's why they were supposed to be able to go Super Saiyan so quickly. And then people hate Kale and Kefla. Like, it just doesn't make sense, but because they are Vegeta and Goku's kids, that's why everybody loves them. So like I said, I just want to know what you guys think. Do you like Goten and Trunks? Do you wish they would age them finally? Do you think they should stay looking as kids or whatever? Obviously they can't, because we know at the very end of Z they are teenagers. They grow up. Like, I'm just tired of seeing them as children, because if they looked their age, maybe they would actually be able to participate in some of the things that the adults do, because it's just ridiculous at this point. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That's all I got for y'all. Peace out.